Hello my grateful friends, it's Lina here today and I'm happy to talk about gratitude because of course I'm grateful Lina and I should speak about it as much as I can. So I'll do this today by listing only 3 reasons why is it worth to be grateful, and I hope that this video will inspire you to be more grateful, to get into gratitude practice and to follow this wonderful path. So stick with me and I'm going to share with you a little of my wisdom. So I would like to start from the quote which I put into my gratitude journal, and I call this section gratefulness, where you can find it. And here I wrote that in the meantime, not gratefulness is a terrible and the most unnatural crime of all time, which person can do. And yes, that is true. And I think that's why you have to be grateful, because it doesn't cost anything, but it makes the magic. So what I would like to do, I have these three most important lessons, not the lessons, but the reasons why is it worth to be grateful. So, and I would like to start from the first one. So the very first reason why is it worth to be grateful, I would say that gratitude reduces stress and releases creative power. And what do I mean by that? That if you start to be more grateful, what happens? You start to see more of the good things in your life instead of bad things. So for example, if you go on the street and all of a sudden you get yourself into the big place with the water and you get wet, it's not a problem. You just can laugh at it instead of getting nervous that, oh my god, I got wet and I'm going to a meeting. So what? You go to the meeting, you see what happens, and all of you can have a good laugh of the situation. And this is how you reduce your stress. And another reason why is it important, because it gets your creative mind out, and believe me, it does. Actually, I was doing gratitude practice myself until I had my gratitude journal in 3 different notebooks. Of course, not in one book. It was all the things which I was listing what I'm grateful for. In other ones I was doing other exercises. But I believe that because I was doing that, I was grateful every day. I was grateful for everybody. I think this is how the idea of doing myself a gratitude journal was born, because I just released myself and I got out of the box. I started to think differently, and this is how I got the idea that I can do a gratitude journal myself if there is none, the one I would like to purchase. So this is how I came across this idea. And there are lots of other examples what you can do and the people do when we get creative. And of course, I don't say that, I don't know if like most creative people in the world, in the history, used to be grateful. Maybe we're just born like that. But if you're lacking a little bit of creativity, I think this would be the best way to start doing gratitude practice, and then you can get creative and think more out of the box, and you will see how your life is changing, and you reduce your stress. Instead of thinking negative about any situation, you just start thinking more positive, and the results will change, obviously, and you will see that. Even though after 2 weeks you can start seeing the results, if you just start from listing 3 things which you're grateful for every day, just a little bit, and then you can expand your list, and then you will see that you are not enough of 1 page, and it would be really marvelous if you would do that. So this is my first reason. Second reason why I think gratitude is so worth attention is that if we appreciate more what we had in the past, we would be more happier now. And it's so True, because if you appreciate what the house did you had, or what the clothes did you wear, or what the food you had in the past, and you live with this emotion, you smile, then you remember this. Oh my God, believe me, this energy goes away from you and attracts more goods into your life. Because I'm saying that I'm just advising lots of people that if you say thank you for that glass of water, believe me, you will get 5 liters of water, because you just were grateful for this little of the water. Because believe me guys, you have enough water in tap water, or you can buy the water from the shop. You go to any restaurant, you can ask for the water. And just think how many people in Africa or other countries, they don't have even the water. They cannot wash themselves, they cannot bath, they cannot have a shower, but they are very happy once they get just a little bit of the water. So think about yourself. If you have just this much, you can be grateful and happy. And these people are like 1,000 times more happier because they have water. So it's just, you just can start from a little bit and grow and grow and grow your appreciation, your happiness, and then you will see how wonderful the life is, how much opportunities do you have. And just don't complain that you can't go to one or another country. Just get to see around how much do you have already, instead of complaining what you don't have. And this is how you expand yourself, how you expand the joy. And then people see that you're joyful, they want to be with you because you are like a more pleasant person to be with, instead of complaining and being negative. And this is just get to see how many good things are happening around you, and then you will feel like blessed, and then you have much more what to be grateful for. So believe me, if you appreciate more what you had in the past, you will be happier now. And the reason number 3 so I think, and what I noticed, and there are lots of research done, that people who are grateful, they are more aware, and their awareness is much bigger, if I can say that, than the people who are not grateful. And they understand more about the world. They are just eager to know what is happening around themselves. So what do I mean by that? What's happening once you get started being grateful? So if I said to you that if you start from 3 things, listing every day what you're grateful for, so you can write it down. You can say those things while you're in the traffic, in the car, or while you are waiting for somebody to come to the meeting, whatever, it's up to you. And if you just look around and say that, oh God, or you can just don't say a God, or you just can say, oh, I'm so grateful that I'm here. I am wet because outside is raining, and I have warm clothes to be with. This is how I get warm, because outside is freezing cold. And then just these 3 things, and believe me, how great do you feel about it. Next day, you are in the traffic, and you just say to yourself, because it's again a winter, sorry, it's winter outside for us, so then I can associate myself with, and so for example, you go to work, you're stuck in the traffic. Think how grateful you are that you are in the warm car, that your car is working, because some of the people just cannot fix their cars. You don't have enough money. So the 3rd thing would be that you have enough money to put petrol in, so your car would work and you can go to work. And the 3rd thing is that you have a job, in fact, because most of the people don't have a job at all. And believe me, the feeling that you get inside, that once you list the things you're grateful for, is just immaculate. I think it is the best thing what you can do for yourself. And the more you appreciate, the more you find things which you can see around yourself, the more you become aware of the things which are happening in your life, or in the world, or in your community. I don't know, but believe me, awareness helps you in lots of cases, because you can use it at work especially, or either you have a business or you're starting a business. It can see a bigger picture, can help to see a bigger picture. and lots of other good things that you can get from being just grateful and listing or thinking just silently what you're grateful for. Oh guys, this is amazing. So these are my 3 reasons why is it worth to be grateful. And my story is just that I started as well from listing 3 things or maybe more what I'm grateful for, because I think that gratitude works magic and it doesn't cost anything. You can do it like on your phone, you can list the things you're grateful for, or you can do it on the paper or on the napkin, I don't know, whatever, on the snow at least. So, and then you just think about the things you have in your life, you appreciate them. So I guess that your inner child will be very more satisfied than you bigger yourself, and the inner child will start playing inside and gives you a bump, you know, and you get like butterflies flying in your stomach, and then you just feel the joy of the life, and the life gets like more amazing than it used to be before, because you just appreciate the things you have in your life. And then the other thing which happens, then you get rid of the people which are like toxic. I really did this thing, and now I appreciate my time more than ever before, and I'm really particular who am I spending my time with, because I know that not people are worth my time, which is very expensive, and it's the only one thing I'm never going to get back, because it just flies so fast, and I have to enjoy every day much more than I used to 10 years ago, because then I was thinking, oh, I'm so bored, I don't have nothing to do, nobody's inviting me to a party or whatever. No, now I think that, oh my God, thank you that I have this time for myself. I can recover my energy, I can eat some wonderful food, I have what to dress myself with, I have warm house to live in, and it's just like list goes and on and on and on, and it just makes you so happy. At least it does to me. So I hope, guys, that this it inspired you to do a little gratitude every day. It, as I mentioned, it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it gives you a lot of value in your life. And other thing which I would suggest you to do is a little practice which you cannot do like every day, but once you get some time and you think about at least one person which you were really happy to have in your life right now, and just list the things. What do you see good in this person? What do you appreciate about him or her? And you know what happens? Once you write this letter, you just hide it somewhere, or you can, you know, throw it away or burn it. It's up to you. And then after some time, you will start seeing this person in a different colors, in a different way. You start to like this person much more, and the relationships gets better. So this is one more advantage of the grateful people, because grateful people earn more, they are more social, they are more active, they enjoy more life, they don't see negative things in their lives, we are eager to learn about other people, they are more interested in everything. So then your relationships after this exercise gets really much better, and then after some time you get to see a dividends, which means that you improve your relationships. You have I think more disadvantage from this relationship, as bad as it sounds, but still it's worth to do it, because believe me, you will have more quality time with that person, which I hope will be like in a use for you in the long run. So that's it from me about the gratitude. I hope you're now really inspired, and then you see more of the advantages of being grateful instead of disadvantages. It doesn't take time. Once again, it just gives you lots of pleasure. So I wish you lots of happiness and pleasure and good relationships and lots of money and everything you want. Just be